Guys, there have been rumors going around that China might unban crypto. I don't know how reliable these are, but if it's true, and it could be true because, the whole Hong Kong ETF thing, and maybe China's economy is getting so desperate that it's pretty bad right now, by the way, is the Chinese economy. Maybe it's getting so desperate that they want a new Kickstarter, and crypto is that key for them to start dominating economies again. Let's actually take a look at this story and maybe see if it's true or not, and which coins might benefit. So, let's actually take a look at this. I think there's only really one source for this, but it's been making the rounds online. The fact that there's only one source from this makes me really doubt this news though, but a lot of people in my live stream have brought it up. Is China unbanning crypto? Top analysts list altcoins to stack before the massive influx of Chinese capital. I actually kind of disagree with them on the altcoins to stack. I think it's probably going to affect Bitcoin first and then maybe everything else as well. So a lot of this is coming from Twitter, and we know that Twitter, like without any real unsourced things, is mostly gossip. Twitter is currently swarmed by alleged reports of China's unbanning of crypto. Hard to believe just based on Twitter. Tech pioneer Kyle Chass took to social media and revealed that Bybit has opened registrations for Chinese users. Previously, the third largest offshore exchange strictly restricted Chinese users from using the platform. So one of my followers said it was Binance, but it's actually Bybit. If you look at Binance here, China is still banned. Like, here's a list of some of the countries banned from Binance trading platform: United States, South Korea, China, so it's still banned on Binance. But he's basically saying that Bybit opens registration for Chinese users. Bybit, the third largest offshore exchange, has suddenly opened registration and authentication for users in China. Previously, Bybit prohibited Chinese users from registering or using their exchange. So definitely a positive note, but if it's only one exchange, we have to be very, very careful. Of course, we do have the bullish news earlier that Hong Kong is allowing Bitcoin ETFs. We know that Hong Kong is part of China, and it might be a test bed for China. And like I said, the Chinese economy is really, really bad right now, and they might just be looking for something to actually ignite it so it can dominate again. And crypto might be that thing. Maybe Xi Jinping is finally having second thoughts about trying to run crypto out of China. So amid the alleged reports, analyst Dylan took to Crypto Banter channel and jumped on the news that China is effectively unbanning crypto, with several clues emerging recently. Specifically, Bybit, the third largest offshore exchange, has now opened registration and authentication for users in China. Previously, Bybit strictly prohibited Chinese users. So maybe they had a handshake agreement with Xi Jinping. We don't really know. Right now, with just this bit of information, it's hard to say that Bybit is definitely unbanning China. According to him, this development is extremely bullish. It is bullish, but like I said, be very careful. It could just be a mistake by Bybit as well, hinting that a market recently restricted from crypto trading is now entering the scene. And obviously, besides the United States, China is probably the second biggest country. Although, let me tell you that the average Chinese person does not have nearly as much disposable income as the average American. The analyst explained that the first cryptocurrency he is focusing on is NEO. Now, NEO is supposed to be Chinese Ethereum. I wouldn't really bet too much on NEO. I don't think anyone thinks NEO is actually Chinese Ethereum. And I think that thing kind of died a while ago. It might have a resurrection, but I can't really see really NEO becoming any challenger for Chinese Ethereum. China will probably just use Ethereum as well. Recently, NEO experienced a significant pump on April 8th and 9th, coinciding with some Chinese news, resulting in a 54% move off the 50-day moving average. Could just be some TA move or something else, or maybe it got caught up in this rumor and people bought it in anticipation. Wouldn't really look up too much into it. VeChain is another one that he's looking at. It's one we're really familiar with in this channel. And he thinks it could pump too. Yes, VeChain is linked with China, but they're actually headquartered in Ireland or something right now. And I'm not really sure how much that'll actually move VeChain. Another token is CFX, and basically it has a Chinese narrative. And some of these coins, because of these rumors, are recently moving up. So if you see these coins moving up, that's why some of these coins are moving up, because they're associated with China, and there is rumors that China is going to unban crypto. I still think that this is somewhat unlikely. And of course, one Twitter rumor is not enough to actually move my confidence that China's unbanning crypto. Hopefully they are, because that could be an influx of a lot of new money. And of course, with the Hong Kong ETFs, maybe mainlanders want it too, and maybe the Chinese government has a way to actually control crypto flow in their country. If China does allow crypto on the mainland, it's going to be extremely KYC AML, so you can just forget about anonymous transactions altogether. But even if they did allow that, it would be a huge, huge step from where they are going right now. I mean, China hasn't completely banned crypto. You just can't buy things with them. You can't really transact things with them, but you can actually hold them. You also can't mine it because that's against some kind of environmental regulations. But I think like China is basically just using that as an excuse because they don't really want people using the electricity there because they might actually have some problems with the grid. So a lot of people online are actually talking about this, but right now it's on very shaky and very unstable information. And until more of these big exchanges, like Binance, for instance, take China off their prohibited list, we can't really jump to any conclusions because you don't want to buy a bunch of these coins, especially Chinese coins, and then be like, psych, China's not unbanning crypto, because then it'll dump back and you'll lose a lot of money. So keep your eyes peeled for this, but I would take it with a huge dose of suspicion. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.